Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I'm going to do right now. I am literally a bundle of nerves right now. Um, Let me tell y'all something. I am a grown woman, and y'all know that I'm a grown woman, right? Um, in kokofemme, I talked to you a little bit about this last night, but I'm working with my mother remotely. She doesn't live here in Charlotte. She lives about 700 miles away. And I'm working with her remotely again in life, um, creating a website for her business. Um, and I got this nasty instant message from her on yesterday because there weren't any updates on her website, and if I didn't have enough time to do it, then I need to just let her know, because she was losing thousands of dollars, and she doesn't have time for this beep 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 and da da da. And I'm like, I'm sorry, did I forget that you was paying me or something? Oh, no, you're not paying me, right? Okay. And this is in addition to everything that y'all know that I'm already going through. And I love doing it. This is like the creative outlet for me. So let me preface it with that. I love doing it for her. However, my mother's in bed about 9 o'clock every night. And that's just when I get the children settled down and put to bed and everything, where I can extend some time to her site. And she hadn't sent me everything that I needed, and so basically I was in limbo. Not to mention, y'all know my computer got a virus, and I've also been on call for the past couple of weeks, so I've been literally working very, very hard on my job and just hadn't had time to make the updates to the website, primarily because my computer was down and she hadn't sent me the information that I needed to make the updates. Well, I worked last night from about 8:30 after I put the baby to sleep until about midnight. I think I stayed on about 15 or 20 minutes after Miss P went off the air. Thank you, Miss P. You kept me distracted enough not to inject my attitude into my creativeness. I was working on my website. So I went ahead and worked on it because I realized that I want to do this. I really do want to do this. But, and I made some good updates on it. But this morning I was reminded that we teach people how to treat us. Okay? We teach people how to treat us. So what was I teaching her by after she went off on me, that I immediately went forth and almost fervently, diligently did the updates that needed to be done? What was I teaching her? And I realized I didn't like what I was teaching, because I was teaching her that if she yell at me and scream at me and treat me like a child, that she will get better results from me than if she deals with me like an adult. She could have very calmly, rationally said to me, baby, if this is not the right time because of what all is going on in your life, I can shut it down. I can shut it down temporarily, then we can get back together and we can work on this or whatever. But there was no tenor of empathy or sympathy in her instant message. It was quite the, if you don't have enough effing time and I'm losing all of this effing money, then blah 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 blah, and shut that effing thing down, whatever. I am wrong. But what's funny to me, and this is going to be a separate video, what's funny to me is it reminded me of how many different people I really am. Because she wasn't talking to the indyatalks that y'all talk to. She wasn't talking to the Mama Lisa that some of my babies and my children talk to. She was talking to Lisa. She wasn't even talking to Lisa Thatch, which is me as an adult. She was talking to Lisa Renee Powell. Yes, the child. And that child was just as put off, in me. It was almost like I reverted back to that. That's all very funny to me, but it's very strange. But emotionally, those were all of the different, that was the roller coaster that I went on with just that instant message. It just took me out. And even I talked to kokofemme for a second and kind of vented it off, and that's how I was able to proceed. Thank you for being there for me, girl, because my mother a trip, honey. Love her, but she a trip. So this morning, as I continue to contemplate about how we teach people to treat us, right, I decided that if I left things the way that they were, that I will have taught a negative lesson. So I wrote her an email this morning. In the email, I indicated that I spent about 4 hours on the site last night. I had an opportunity to be very creative and made lots of updates. I added music. I updated the pictures that I received, and I would look forward to getting more pictures so that I can make the site more robust. And then I appended the fact that I didn't appreciate the insensitive manner that I was directed. I know some of y'all are going, oh, she didn't do that to her mother. Yes, I did. I'm 41 years old. I'm grown. And yes, she's still my mother, and she always will be. But I have to respect her. And I feel that if I'm not in a place where I need to be chastised, because let me set that straight, I'm not too grown to be chastised, okay? I understand that. But if I'm in a place and we're working from a professional standpoint, then we need to treat each other like professionals. And I went on to express her things that she already knew, which is, that my computer had a virus, that I'm dealing with children, that I have been covering for a lot of responsibilities at work, and that she's unavailable after 9 o'clock so often. And that in the future, I would appreciate it if she took all of those things into consideration before she, went off like that on me. And if we weren't able to do that, then maybe she should get someone else to make the updates or figure out how to do it herself. That being said, I closed out with, I love you very much. And my mother is the one that has taught me that you treat people, you teach people the way that you teach people how to treat you. And I said that if I learned that from you, I most certainly have to expect it also from you. So, I don't know. How do y'all feel about that? Do you think that I should have kept my mouth shut and just ate it? Because I'm telling you, the amount of tension that is in my shoulders, even right now, as I'm trying to purge this off of me, because it hurt my feelings. I think that if I had just kept it, it would be worse. I think that I have a lot of relationships in my life right now that are probably unbalanced and not to my benefit, because I teach people how to treat me. And I often teach them that my feelings are not important, and that, I can take anything and I'll be all right no matter what, and they can say anything or do anything to me. But I'm not a martyr, and I'm not a hero or super, I'm a regular person, and I got feelings, and I like to be treated nicely like everyone else. I just think that I have allowed my patience with people to teach them that it doesn't matter what they give me, that it doesn't matter what they expect of me, that I don't deserve any more than that. And I think I've had an epiphany. I don't want to turn into a nasty person, but I'm going to demand what's best for me. Y'all keep walking on the water and do the same for you.